At first glance, the XL-500 appears to be just almost a carbon copy of any of the Homelite XL automatics. There's the 500, and for the most part, they really are real close to identical. But there are, besides the CCs, there are some subtle differences that tell you that this is a real true put together 500, and one of them is that little screw right there. All the XL automatics, Super XL automatics, XL12s have the idle adjustment screw right here on the side of the air box, but the XL500 seems to be the only one that uses this, and it actually hits the rod. And I've noticed that, and I wanted to bring this tank back to period tank to an XL500 tank, but there was no wick filter. And what the previous owner had done, he drilled a little hole, used a little grommet, and soldered off the old line. And what I'd like to do is get another tank, a nice clean tank, and clean this out. And what I'd like to do is somehow remount that little hole in there, is where my hose hooks to, is be able to attach a hose and a line, maybe a smooth, make this have an elbow with a smooth end on it where I can hook a hose and run a hose and a filter in here, and then the period line through here like so. So from all outward appearances, it would look like a 1965, but in order to change the filter, I could unscrew this or I'd pull it through the grommet. So I think I'm going to try to ream that out and buy another 90 with a longer spur on it, to where I can attach a hose and filter, and where it'll come, where this spur will go through the tank enough to attach a hose similar to what the XL925s have on the side of theirs. I don't think that'll be too hard. So then that way, if I can engineer that, I can just I can make this pretty close back to an XL500. I know it's a little pain, but I'd like to do that. This has got a slight crack in here, and I think I'm going to try to fix it, but I have another period one with 5/16 threads. I think those are 5/16 threads anyway. So I've got it just cleaned up through the oil and through the parts washer. I've got to dip it now in my TSP and sodium carbonate solution with my little bit of 7th generation detergent to degrease it, and after that I'll get ready to start cleaning off all the paint. I'm not going to sandblast this. I'm not happy with the way the sandblaster works. It may work for some people, but I'm not. I think I'm going to try to get a little tool on a little cordless drill and sand most of it off little by little, or dip it and strip it. But anyway, this is going to be this is the project I've got going right now, the XL500, and it'll be a pretty good little project. I've got a lot of the parts coming in soon. I want to give a big shout out to Leon from Leon's Chainsaw Repair and Parts. I don't think you could ever do that, one of these repairs, without Leon. Another one, Dozer Dude, and Jeff Hendricks, JWT Team. Can't think of his eBay name, but Jeff Hendricks on Facebook. But Jim Cox with Dozer Dude. Those guys supply probably 95% of all the parts I buy. And fortunately, with this XL500, before I got either the saws, I did get a XL500 piston and cylinder. This one isn't real bad, and so I may see if Leon might want it. He's got a couple of pistons, but he's got a couple of project saws too. We'll see how that goes. But this was going to take a little while. I had a little trouble with an eBay sale that I got the short end of the stick on, and it really wasn't the buyer's fault, but eBay screwed up something, so that cost me some good amount of money. But I also decided to buy an XL 850, another XL 850. So I have, those are the two 850s, although one of them doesn't have the right starter cover. There's another 850. I've got another XL automatic parts saw on the way, and I have enough parts to make another full one of it. And I've got another saw also on the way, and I don't know which one it is. Oh, I got a Super 1050 on the way as well. So I've got some projects here to get fixed, and I also have about 4 tractors to work on, so I won't be lacking anything to do. Fortunately, I don't have a job, but I don't know how people do it when they have to work all the time. But anyhow, I'll post another video when I can.